to the opening event of the Bicentennial of the Village of Ossining. This celebration is actually on the anniversary of the chartering of the village by the state of New York. Can you tell I'm excited? I feel there's a lot of excitement in this room. This is a beautifully hung show of wonderful photographs and maps, and we have many people to thank for it, but it is John Wunderlich who did the bulk of the work on this show. And John, thank you very much. There are a lot of people who have worked for about a year and a half to get this whole year's worth of festivities on the boards for us and for you. And we're looking forward to every bit of it. We have other art exhibits opening, we have concerts, we have ships sailing in, we've got all sorts of stuff, fireworks. So this, I think, is the perfect opening salvo because it sets the tone, the history of the village. This is a village that respects and loves its history and its architecture, and it is shown in the Westchester Magazine, which considered us one of the top places in the county to look at architecture. Well, it's obvious why. And you can see a lot of the buildings in their original form now. Some of them have been transformed, some of them, alas, are no longer here. But there's new architecture. This building is the future of architecture in the village. It's a green building, and it's a wonderful structure, and it's very useful for the entire community. So I thank the library for allowing us to do this here. And George, Pam, where are you, George? George, there you are. George is, and has been from the beginning, the chairman of the Village of Ossining Bicentennial Committee. And he has been working nonstop for a year and a half to get this show on the road. So I'm going to call on John or George first. George, you're first to address the crowd.
We want to thank everyone for coming here this evening and to join with us as far as the celebration of this community. You know, we all know what a treasure we have in our community, whether it is our schools, our fire department, the historical society, and just the people. And our hope is, for the celebration this year, is for everyone to come together of every race, color, creed, and celebrate what we all know, and to let the rest of Westchester and the world to know what a great community we have. You know, the mayor spoke as far as how much work that was put into this show by John Wunderlich, and I'd like to reiterate that. And there were many committee members that have worked for the last year and a half on this project. And I'm proud to say that we came up with many great ideas as far as for this year. And we're looking forward to May 7th and May 5th. The May 5th being as far as when the 26 large sculptures are going to be distributed around the community. And when I was first approached about this, I kind of said, Ossining? This isn't Scarsdale. But after a couple days of thinking about it, I thought, why not Ossining? We know that we are a great community. And so we want to welcome folks from around our area in New York City to this great community. Again, I'd like to give a big hand as far as to the Bicentennial Committee, and if you could join with me. And now turn the festivities over to John Wunderlich. He's the guy with the derby.
And I'm going to try not to talk too much. You know, when I was putting this together, they wanted basically just do a reading. I said, no, we didn't need to have something to light this fuse for the year. If we set this standard pretty high, I think that we keep that bar that high for the rest of the year. I think we'll have something really good and proud to be of. So I think we were talking about this event tonight, and getting at the committees with the village managers and everybody else. I said, you know, John, yeah, you might get 40 or 50 people go, you don't understand. If I can do anything else, I can throw a party. Here you have it. I don't know how many's here, but this is a full house. I want to say happy birthday to you all. This is great. This is great. I'm so hyped. I'm not going to get into politics or anything, actually that's not my area. But the show is hung, I really can't get around to show you things. Things are hung for certain reasons. Just for instance, like here you have a high school, the original old high school, that was still there. Then you have Cariswell, the Cariswell, which is General Aaron Ward's mansion. That's all made of Sing Sing marble. And that building, where the high school is, would be over here. You can see that on a Fairchild map. You look at it, it's still there in 1930. And then they tore that down and put the high school there. So there's a lot of things, as I'm looking through all these old photographs and the history of it, it seems like we always built something so we could tear it down so we could build something else on it. And we're still doing that, which is not a bad thing. Like I said, I like to go around and show you things, but it's kind of difficult here. I mean, here you have a picture of Church Street with the First Baptist Church there, and below that's 1870. The next one down below that is the same spot in 1961. Here you have the Ossining Hospital. You know, this is the first one. Here's the brick building. There's the old Ossining Hospital right there. And the curiosity of Ossining Hospital for me is that my mother, when I was born in January 5th, 1960, had to sign herself in. They were moving everything over to Phelps. The ribbon cutting for Phelps was January 7th. So that's how close that was. So I feel good that I was born in Ossining. Born and raised in Ossining. So that's how this whole show goes. It's a read through the whole thing, whether it be the Rhine with the Main Street right next to it. It's the same spot. Back in 1830, you only had two streets here. You had the Croton Turnpike coming all the way down to the river, which our river was why we were important, because of all the commerce coming and going, products. And then you Route 9 with the bank without the clock, which has a fountain. You know, it's the same spot, but you have artist license on it. Anyway, it's been a great pleasure to put this show together. It's been so much fun. It's given us an opportunity to go through all our glass plates, to go through our archives, things I pulled from my house, to show what we have here. And it's just an opportunity that I did not want to miss. So I'm glad you all can come up. I don't want to go on because I'm sorry, I will if I go on. But thank you all for coming, and have a good day. Happy birthday.
Please enjoy the rest of the exhibit for the next half an hour or so. And then please do join us in the theater at 8 o'clock. We'll be reading the legislation that was passed on this date in 1813 that chartered the incorporated village of Sing Sing, the original name. So please join us later. Thank you.